Hey guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. We have got the Hobao Hyper VS2 on the bench. And at first glimpse, anybody who's got a VS2 or if you've watched some of my videos, you'll know that there's some changes. The orange springs are now on the VS2. Those are their HD, they are their stiffer springs. So the stock ones were this color here. And it was sort of funny when I was taking these off and putting the orange ones on. You know, is it night and day? No, it's not like a crazy stiff spring, but it does help. And since I know I'm going to be jumping this buggy, I've got a bigger battery in there, all that kind of stuff. I did want to have that support and I did want to have those stiffer springs. So I've got those attached. The second thing is probably what made you click on this video because you noticed the wheels and tires. And I did that very, very easily. And I'm going to show you guys right now how I did it. All right, to add the width so that I can use these tires over here. And I'm going to show you guys later in the video some of these tires on the buggy. But to get any of those wheels and tires on this buggy, all I had to do were change the hexes. And the hexes that are on the buggy are also from Hobao. So the ones I have are these guys right here. These are the +8mm. You can get these hexes from 2, 4, 8, 10, and 12 mil. So depending on what kind of wheels and tires you were using or how much width you were going for, you could kind of alter them. And these are a direct bolt-on. So you simply just remove, if I can hold on to it, the stock hex. There's basically on the stock hex, there's just a pin. You pop the pin out. When you install these ones, there's actually kind of a, I'll see if I can bring you guys in to give you guys a better shot. There you go. You can see this one is kind of done with, it's I don't know if you want to call it like a set screw. It's got like the hex head, but then it's also got the pin. So you just have to kind of screw it in and you're good to go. And the neat thing is, guys, this comes from Hobao. It bolts up. You're not drilling out anything. You're not trying to match anything. And the best part is, guys, is that this is not some big conversion. So you're not buying steering blocks and hexes and all that kind of stuff. You can simply take a Hobao VS2 from this to this, and all you've done is removed 4 wheel nuts. The neat thing is, and this is what I like about it, is that you have that buggy look. You can go out, you can drive your 1/8 scale buggy, but if you get out someplace and you're like, you know what, I could use a little bit more height, you know what, I want to add some width, I'm going to, you know, start doing some tricks, I'm going to start doing some backflips, so I want to, you know, a little bit slightly heavier tires. This is all you're doing. So you still have a buggy look when you want a buggy look, but then, hey, when you want to add those bigger wheels and tires, you can. And the other thing is, guys, even if you wanted to take your buggy right back to stock, hey, you remove the wheel nuts, pull the tires off, pull the pins out, change the hexes, and you're good to go. All right, now I need to be upfront with you guys. I am not a huge fan of the whole trugified buggy look. The idea of changing the steering knuckles and all that kind of stuff and making your 1/8 scale buggy extremely wide, I've never been a fan of. If I'm going to go out and I want to run a 1/8 scale MT 1/10 scale size truck, I'll take out my Skeeter, because that's basically what a Skeeter is. It's a 1/10 scale MT built on a 1/8 scale platform. So I do get why people do it. 1/8 scale buggies are awesome. They're extremely durable. They're always super fast. So I think this here with the VS2 and the fact that all it is changing those wheel hexes. And guys, I understand that there's lots of companies that make aftermarket parts that'll do the same thing, but this is done very easily. There's no guessing. Again, I'll put it back up. Here they are, guys. This is all you need. You go on Hobao's website, boom, grab 2 of them. Yeah, you need 2 of them. They come in packages of 2. And you can then come home, grab your, I'm going to say 2.8-inch wheels and tires. That's kind of the size. And slap them on and you are good to go. What I want to do now though is, and I kind of mentioned this earlier on in the video, I'm going to try out a couple of different tires for you guys just so you can see how they look. Over there, I've got those big tall ones, the bigger ones. They are a 3.8-inch belted from Jetco, the King Cobras. Beside that, in the smaller size, hopefully I can see if I can land right there, those guys. They are the Rustler size. And then behind that is the Skeeter wheels and tires. So I'm going to be using those 3. I'm not going to show you guys the paddles. If you want to see those, hey, check out the link in the description to the first run of this when I was running on the paddles. The other ones, guys, are the stock Hobao Hyper VS2 wheels. And you can see the Badland. So these are the Proline MX Badland wheels and tires that are on there right now. They're on split 6 wheels, and you can see that looks awesome. And again, guys, with the fact that I'm still running those hex extenders, the fact that this still looks like a buggy, it still looks like a 1/8 scale buggy, is super cool. But what we're going to do is we are going to mount up those, I'm going to say Rustler size wheels. I had them on my Rustler, and I also had tried them out on my DB Pro. All right, so here they are. These are the Jetco King Cobra 2.8. I think it's JK2702. There it is right there. Wheels and tires. Now, what's really cool about these ones, guys, is they come with a 0 offset 12 millimeter adapter, a 12 millimeter 1/2 inch offset adapter, a 14 millimeter adapter, so for your Arma big, like Big Rock 3S and those type of trucks, as well as the 17 millimeter adapter that's on there right now. So it's really, really cool because you can basically take these wheels and tires off, change the hex adapters themselves, just like the Proline inserts, and then turn around and put them on a DB Pro, turn around and put them on a Wrestler or whatever. So very, very cool. And as an added bonus, you get to see me running these right now. I went out the other day to do a couple of speed runs. I went up to my work and I thought I would give these wheels a try. What's cool about these wheels, or these tires, sorry, is the fact that they're basically the same diameter as a stock buggy tire. Obviously, they're a little bit wider, but they're the same diameter. So gearing-wise and all that kind of stuff sort of stayed the same. But anyways, I went up to give this buggy a run at my work. I wanted to try to do some high-speed runs, and unfortunately, it was awful. There was tons of ice, and I could not get any traction. All right, so as you guys can see, that wasn't a whole lot of fun. It didn't matter how many times I took a try, it would just spin out. And yeah, that was it. And it was also really gross and dirty and mucky. And yeah, when I came home, the buggy was disgusting. But here it is, guys, on the Skeeter wheels and tires. Now, these are 4S wheels and tires, so I'm not sure how they'll hold up to 6S power. But even though I'm not a fan of the look of bigger wheels and tires on buggies, I am kind of excited to see how this thing is going to drive with these wheels and tires on, because I do like these wheels and tires, and when I've been ripping around on them, they do drive very well. They do handle very well. So either way, what we're going to do now, guys, is get the last set of wheels and tires on. Here are the Jetco 3.8 inch King Cobra belted low profile tires. So as you can see, they've got a very low profile. The sidewall is very, very low, very, very skinny. But yeah, these are very cool looking tire, guys. They are a 3.8, but they're obviously not that tall. Jetco does have a more conventional 3.8 inch monster truck tire that I have also. I just didn't bring them out for this video, but these are like their more 10 scale size tires. So something like a Traxxas Max or my Corelli Skeeter. That's actually what they came off of. That's why the Corelli's sitting over there on blocks. These are a cool looking tire. They do weigh a little bit. There's a little bit of weight to them. But I definitely think that when I get them out, because I've only ever driven them a couple times in front of the house, I think once I actually get them out and can kind of get them out in dirt and also be on ground where there's traction and not ice everywhere, these will be a lot of fun. But either way, guys, that's how they look, and I kind of dig it. All right, so we're ending this video, guys, with both the TLR Tune Typhon and the Hobao Hyper VS2 beside each other. The reason I'm doing that is this. When I found out that I was getting the VS2, I had just bought the Typhon. So I always thought that, you know what, maybe I'll do that whole truckified thing that everybody's doing to the Typhon and leave the VS2 basically stock, like an 8-scale buggy, obviously changing up wheels and tires and stuff like that. And the funny thing is now is seeing how easy it was. And again, guys, I should make this clear. I had those parts. They were in a drawer. I was upstairs the other day and I was like, you know what, I got to see if all those parts are the same from the Hobao SSTE over to the VS2. So it was very simple for me to do this. I didn't even have to order the parts. I had them here. But what I was getting at was this. Now that I see what I can do with the VS2, and it was done so simple, the TLR Tuned is now going to be the buggy that stays, well, the way you see it. I will probably run the Badlands, the MX Badlands on it, or those Jetcos and stuff like that, the paddle tires. But it's not, I'm not going to be doing anything else. I'm not going to be doing the whole trugified thing or anything like that. It'll stay that way. There is the Spectrum Firma 150 with the 2050 kV combo going into it. And I'll still be running the same servo that I have in the Hobao VS2, which is this guy right here, because I'm going to be doing a big upgrade on the Fireteam when it comes to the servo and everything else. So either way, guys, very, very happy with how, you know what, the VS2 is coming along. It was a very simple way to add some width, be able to change up the tires. I'm still going to be running buggy tires on it too when I'm out, but the fact that I can go out, run the buggy tires, easily pull off those 4-wheel nuts, throw on whatever other tires. Personally, I'm kind of changing my opinion on the whole buggy with bigger tires thing, because these Skeeter wheels and tires, I think, really sit on that buggy well. They look very, very cool, and I'm super excited to get out, guys, and start running this thing again, waiting for that snow to melt. But hey, we're in March, so we're getting there. You know, I watch videos from like Ready Set RC, Great Lakes RC, and it's I swear it's like they're just bragging that they don't have snow. I'm just kidding, guys. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Please subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and enjoy your night.